Would I recommend or not going on an exchange program if you're a student? I would say 100%. So today I have decided to talk about my experience as an exchange student. First thing first, I will talk about my personal background to let you understand why and how I have chosen to go on an exchange. Second, I will talk about the procedure that I went through. Third, I will talk about my first impression when I arrived. Next, I will talk about my life as an exchange student here in Italy, and more generally, just as an exchange students, how it is to move or live abroad and study abroad. Last but not least, I will tell you what I think about this experience and if I would or not recommend it. Okay, so first, my personal background. I have studied in France for all my university's years. I have a bachelor in law. I am currently in my second year of master's degree. I am specialized in law and development policies. I wanted to do an exchange from when I was in bachelor. I didn't get the chance to go because the professor, they didn't accept me. This was the first time that I applied to go on Erasmus program, which is called in Europe. It's a program that you can apply to. Basically, choose a university from all the ones that your home university has agreements with. All universities across Europe have these kinds of agreements. So no matter what kind of study fields you are in, you will have the possibility at some point in your academic career to go abroad to study for 6 months, 1 year, or even more. I wanted to go in northern countries, and I think it's better that I didn't go. I went to Estonia one time for 1 month, and I can tell you I was dying. I applied for the second time last year in 2020. I applied first to an international program. My first choice was China. My second was Miami, and the third one was Abu Dhabi. I wanted to go to China because I thought, well, it's the future. I studied Chinese for 1 year, and I don't know, I just wanted to go. I like the food. I wanted to discover something very different. So I applied and I didn't get in again. Whatever. Now it's all in the past and we're here, so whatever. But I had everything, all of the paperwork ready. I was so pissed that I didn't got China or Miami or Abu Dhabi. I was like, I'm not doing it. What I did is the day of the deadline, basically 2 hours before it was done, I was convinced I would never get in. Worst case scenario, I do not get in. Best case scenario, well, I will go somewhere, so I have nothing to lose. All my paperwork is ready. So I applied. Then we had the interview, the oral interview with the professors. I already went through 2 of those and failed miserably. The first one, it was a catastrophe. Second time I prepared, but the professor said my English level is not sufficient to go abroad, so fine. I had the interview, it was okay. Finally, they told me you can go. My first choice, though, was, so first UK, second Italy, and third Spain. They told me you can go to the UK first, and then they told me, well, if you want to go, you can only go for 1 semester, blah, 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 blah. So they told me you can choose, you can go to your second choice. Then what happened? I had to do all of the paperwork, the papers. It was super boring, and it was a mess because it was COVID, and it was the administration. It was kind of overwhelming, but we did it. Flash forward to September, everything was settled. I was going, I booked my flights, I was ready, I was going, I was happy. I took the plane, and then I arrived and I cried for 2 days. I was in shock, in panic mode. At the beginning, I didn't want to go to a university residence. I preferred to have my own space. I spent like 2 days searching, and it was really overwhelming because I didn't know the places. I don't know the city. I decided to go to the residence, and once I will be there, to check if I wanted to stay or maybe find something else. So at the beginning, I was not super enthusiastic. I thought it would be temporary. Flash forward, I'm still here. I have to say it was a very good decision. When I arrived, I came to the residence. I saw a guy who didn't speak a word in English. So I was in panic. I stayed for 2 days in my room. I didn't want to go to the kitchen. So we have the bathroom in the room, we have the kitchen in common. I didn't think it was a good idea, but now that I know better, it's good because it allows you to meet new people. I know other people who are in other residences. They have the kitchen in the room, so it's kind of hard to meet new people. And also, during a global pandemic, living with 20 different people, I'm not feeling like there's a pandemic. Of course, I cannot go out. Now it's red zone, which means bars, cafes, restaurants, everything is closed. We have parties, my friend. Have parties. I can drink with people, I can speak with people, I can hang out with people, and I don't feel like I'm alone. Yes! But I can if you're here, Angela. It's too weird for me. I feel the pressure. If you're going also on an exchange, or if you're going on Erasmus or studying abroad, I would highly recommend going in a student residence. And if you don't have the option, I would recommend taking a, how is it called when you live with a lot of people? Colocation. To have roommates. That's the story. To resume all of this, it was a disaster, it was deceiving, it was scary. It's only 1 hour away from Paris.
Shame on me.
So it was also a shameful experience for me, judging myself. But we did it. We're here. And for a week, I wanted to go back also. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. If you are in the same state, if you go,
Disclaimer, most people I met were absolutely okay. It's just my dramatic personality that was being a drama queen.
Just know that it's gonna last maximum 5 days. For me, it was 2 days of depression. Third day was better. Fourth day was okay. If you go on an exchange program and you are with other people who are also new, they will be open to new relationships. So don't be afraid of that. Also, something that we have when we go on Erasmus is that there is a community of Erasmus people, and we have a WhatsApp group. And I know that wherever you go in Europe as an Erasmus student, so you will have a group with Erasmus people from your university. They organize activities, dinners. Now that everything is online, they also organize like cooking sessions online or like games online for people, so you won't be alone. 30 minutes of speaking to myself. I think I'm a psychopatica because it doesn't bother me. Now, life as a student. Well, my classes were mostly online, but I had some insights. We had the mask and everything, but it's okay. Life as a student when you are abroad, I would say, for what I know now, I haven't finished my exchange. A lot of new people, new places, new country, new culture, new food. Everything is new. It's a new world that you are discovering. It's very emotional. I think it's better to go 1 whole year because 1 semester is so short. This experience, I have to say, it's changing me, opening my eyes on a lot of stuff. I'm learning how to live with people, how to live in a community, how to behave with people. I'm learning a lot about other people and myself as well, who I am, how I react to certain situations. I learned that I was scared to move, that even if you are scared at the beginning, it doesn't mean it's not the right place for you. When you change, you feel uncomfortable. And this feeling of being uncomfortable makes you think that it's not your place, that it's not right, but it's just because it's new. When you change environment, people, you will feel uncomfortable. Maybe some people are more used to changing environments, people, food, culture, they travel a lot, they're comfortable with the uncomfort or comfortable with the feeling of being uncomfortable. I am basically 1 hour away from Paris. I went grocery shopping and I felt lost. Sometimes you have to feel the fear, but do it anyway. Would I recommend or not going on an exchange program if you're a student? I would say 100% yes. First, you're gonna learn a lot about yourself, about others. You're gonna improve your English, you're gonna learn a new language, and that's just 2 things among a tremendous amount of new things that you're gonna learn, that you're gonna discover, and that you're gonna improve in yourself. Overall, I would 100% tell you, if you want to go, don't hesitate. I know that some people might be disappointed. I've seen videos like this of people in France saying that they were disappointed because they had this idea of the place, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's something that is very important when you move abroad, is to have no expectations. Because if you build this image in your mind of how things are gonna be, you're gonna be disappointed for sure. Even if you went to this country for holidays, going somewhere for holidays, vacation, weekend, it's something, but going, living in this place, it's a whole new thing. The only way to know how it is, it's to go and live there. I came here the first time for a weekend. I loved it. It was something, but now I have this whole new image, whole new experience about the city, about the life. I went out of my comfort zone. I'm learning more about myself. I'm learning more overall about everything, about people, the world, something that you have to bear in mind. University systems are very different. My home university is in France and now I'm in Italy. It's different. How the grade works, how the lectures are structured. I am graded on 20 in France. Here it's 30. These are things that you might want to check. I would 100% recommend, if you have the possibility to go on an exchange program abroad or just have a new experience in a new environment, new culture, new continent, new country, just go for it. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Did you? And now, did you? No. Oh, you did. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any question about this topic, you can leave a comment down below. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Ciao. Oh, I could say arrivederci. I have a bad accent. Don't judge me. 20 minutes of talking to myself. Woo!